how did I turn this super into this? Hi guys, welcome back to this week's episode. Continuing the unboxing of that shipment that I received. I thought I'd explain how I got started into going after those Matchbox Super Chases. All started, it was triggered by a little lot that included this Super Treasure Hunt, two of the BMW 3 Series Super Chase, the Power Grab Super Chases, and one of the better ones from this year, the VW, it's called the microbus, some call it the Samba bus. It's gotten various names. Usually it's called the Samba bus if it has the swing doors around the side. This one's going to prove very popular if it ever lands on our shores. I don't know if it will. But yeah, I was looking for super chases on eBay, just browsing what was available, what was sort of, because as I'd mentioned in previous videos, they seem to be dropping at random, or the cases seem to be dropping at random. There was a discrepancy, there's definitely a discrepancy between which cases we're getting here in South Africa, which cases the guys in Europe are getting, and which cases are landing in the US. You can tell that by sort of the super chases that are showing up in each country on the shelves. They tend to really differ and seem really out of sequence. And I found a guy selling a lot, which included the Super Treasure Hunt of the BMW 507, which I already had. I'd featured it in a previous video. It was one of my whatnot purchases. But I really liked the idea of getting one of my favorites, the 2012 BMW 3 Series Touring, in a Power Grab, which I haven't seen here before. You will, of course, if you follow along on the channel, see that I did get the short card of this Super Chase not too long ago, but it was one of my absolute favorites. So getting multiples of it is not a problem. So what I did is I quickly sold my. I didn't want to fork out the cash, so I sold my Super Treasure Hunt here in South Africa locally, and it went for a very good price. I must say, if I'm honest, the guy that got a pretty good deal, and just yes. Took that money, just bought the lot, and had it shipped with the bigger shipment that was accumulating. So that's how I basically turned my single Super Treasure Hunt into 4 chases. Of course, the risk that I took is I knew the condition of my one that I had, so I knew it was on a pretty good card, no bends, no creases. Blister intact. From the photos, the guy didn't post very many photos, so that was the only sort of risk that I took, is that I was trading one Super Treasure Hunt for an exact duplicate, but that may arrive in a worse condition. That might get damaged in the shipping. But that's the for the exact same amount of money, that exchange, I was willing to take the chance. So. Super Treasure Hunt aside, that started off sort of a small quest on whatnot to find more super chases, which I did. I did mention in a previous video that I had previously gotten some whatnot credit that I wanted to spend, and I was looking at getting the Porsche Macan, the also so exactly the sort of this livery, the silvery grey, with sort of the yellow and orange and red striping. Seems that all of the German cars have got that going for them. Well, you can't really say that because the black ones don't have the orange stripes. I'm just looking at the ones that I have in front of me, and the orange ones, they're obviously the VW one is also a German car, so I can't really say that, but it does seem that they seem to pair up the designs that way. The American cars, for instance, had that white, red, and blue. I'm sort of eyeing one on the desk here, just to make sure. So yeah, I don't know why they pair the liveries up like that, but they did. So I got the two power grabs and the moving parts. This would have been I think it's still the only moving part super chase that I had. But I also found a guy selling the Macan, but that deal just went cold. I had actually paid the guy for it. Credit was exchanged, and then he just went sort of quiet. So I actually did want to add the Macan to this pile. I didn't end up doing that. Whatnot. I contacted Whatnot support. They were fantastic. It was during that time where that storm was going through the US and sort of Central America, and I was wondering if there was lots of notices going around that shipping might be delayed due to flood damage and storm damage. So I thought, look, if the guy's really going through something personal that had something to do with those with the weather conditions and sort of those natural disasters that they went through, I wasn't going to push it. So they refunded the money. I ended up getting this one instead. So there's my first orange Matchbox Super Chase after the Samba bus, not the this one. This one was released before the Volkswagen bus. Also released not too long after this one was, I think, the 1935, the Ford pickup. Very very similar. If you don't look too closely and you have them side by side, you'd almost think they were the same car. I'll flash up a picture on the one side for you. The pickup I'm not too keen on, but the Ford seemed pretty nice. It's got the super fast logo down the back as well, which was pretty cool. So I did envisage getting a few more, but yeah, with the deal falling through, I got that one, got this in the lot, and then just as the package landed, I actually sourced two more locally. They arrived like a week apart, so I'm happy to add a brand new one, or a unique one that I haven't had before, which is the Corvette. This was the very first Super Chase that Matchbox released. So this one found locally by a fellow collector here in South Africa. This one has that red, white and blue livery. The Bronco that was released right after this, also same livery. And then they started with the black ones, with the Porsche that I also featured in a previous video. And after the Porsche came this one, the Mercedes-Benz CLA shooting brake, the station wagon, which I'm very very fond of. This one is my second copy of this one. Got that on a local auction site, and very happy to add it for the price that I got it at. Yeah, I don't think all collectors here in South Africa seem to appreciate the value of these, and I'm hoping that in years to come they will increase in value as well. So I popped them straight into their short card protectors. yeah, so I'll do a compilation video down the road just to put them all together again, which, like I said, I would have by now I'd have 3 of these, 2 power grabs and 1 short card. I'm hoping to pick up maybe more of the moving parts ones. I also had my eye on the Evo. Evo also in the orange livery, also from the moving parts. So that's one that I'm still looking out for. What's now? I think the Jeep Gladiator is now the latest one that's going around. Not too sure if it's really hit the actual shelves yet in the US. I've not seen many listings of it. I've just seen like previews, pictures of them, and guys doing advanced case unboxings. So yeah, it might be a while before we actually get those popping up. If I can got enough hands to get a group picture. Those are the new additions to the Super Chase family. So yeah, that's a big chunk out of the packages that I got. Still left to feature. I still have to show you some of the premium stuff that I got, but not all Hot Wheels. And I'm putting together a video to sort of compare the Hot Wheels castings premium and Matchbox castings premium. I'll just get your opinion on those as well. Matchbox really pushing their big brother in terms of great castings and interesting decos. So yeah, look out for that one. That should be heading your way shortly. Yeah, I'm gonna file away my Super Chases and then get them together for a group shot at some stage. Right, that's it for this week. I'll see you again next week. Keep well. Cheers.